I'm Jeremy Osten. My friends know me as J.O. I'm a retired deputy sheriff from the great state of Texas. And boy, have I got a story to tell y'all. My story all started in 1990 when I became a deputy sheriff of Ellis County, Texas. I served this county for 28 years healthy. For 28 years, I was a healthy husband, father, and grandfather. I did all the things that a Texan would want to do. I went hunting, fishing, camping, went hiking with my grandkids. In 2018, I started feeling bad. And I had these symptoms. So I did what any other person would do. I went to the doctor and they drew blood work. And then I got the news.
Hi, I'm Zara Osten, the proud wife of J.O. Jeremy loved his job and I loved being his wife, and we had a great life, but being the wife of a deputy is very stressful. There's a lot of anxiety and worry, but we had a great life. We raised 2 kids, we have 5 beautiful grandkids, and then the news came.
When I got the news, I started seeing a doctor. They drove several different labs, and then I got diagnosed with the beginning stages of diabetes. My doctor put me on several different medications to start controlling my sugar. And it was a short time after that, I started developing pain in my lower extremities, in my feet, my legs. And that pain just kept growing and getting more excruciating, just unbearable. So I went and seen a neurologist, and at that point he ran some blood work and he did a couple of different EMG tests and some nerve testing my nerve endings, which I was later diagnosed with autonomic neuropathy. And he put me on, starting out with 2 pain pills, and it just grew from there. I wound up getting on 4 narcotic pain pills for my pain, for the neuropathy. And by the time my diabetes festered, full-blown type 2 diabetes, I was on 5 different medications for that. And I was as well taking a blood pressure pill, which I've been taking that since I was 35 years old. I'm 55 at the moment. I just kind of learned to live with my pain. It was something that every doctor that I'd went to told me that it wasn't going away. Neuropathy was something that you just didn't get rid of easily. It got worse with time, and especially if your sugars were out of control. So from 2018 till 2023, I managed to just bear with the pain the best I could. It got worse and worse with time, and I was going to bed for about 2.5 years, and I'd pray to Jesus that I wouldn't wake up tomorrow morning. And unknowing to me, my wife would be on the other side of the bed. She's praying to Jesus that he would send me something to help me with my pain. And that didn't come for a pretty good while. One Sunday afternoon, a friend of mine had called me. Her name is Kathy Stevenson. And she said, J.O., she says, I might have found something for your pain. And I told her, Kathy, no, you probably hadn't. I said, I've tried every lotion, potion, pill there is on the market. And I said, I think I've been to just about every doctor known to man. And everybody tells me that there's no cure for my pain. She says, well, what do you have to lose? And I said, I guess a couple more $100. I said, the last doctor I went to was a chiropractor. I saw one of those little gimmicks on Facebook. And my wife, she wound up writing him a $5,000 check. And he sent me home with 3 little electrical devices, which I later called torture devices, because I did that for 9 months. I didn't see any results. I said, so let's order some of them little patches you got, Kathy, and let's see what they'll do. So she helped me make an order that night. 3 or 4 days later, I got them in the mail. I called her up, said, Kathy, I got my patches. What do I do with them? She told me how to wear them, put them on my body, and 9 short days later, my neuropathy pain was gone. I don't know how else to tell you, but these little stickers right here, they're a miracle, because I've been wearing them 21 months now. I've been pain-free, and I was on 10 different prescription medicines, and I'm off of all of my medicines as of today. So thank you, Jesus. Thank you, LifeWave. I don't know what else to tell you, other than I'll wear these patches till the day I die. After the bad news, this is what the good doctor put me on. And now I can say that I am 100% medication free. This is the only thing that I use for my health now, is the X39 patch. This has been totally life-changing for me, and I will wear this for the rest of my life. .105 County.
105. 105, Ellis County Sheriff's Office and Dispatch proudly announced the retirement of Lieutenant Jeremy Osten, ID 39, who has served the citizens of Ellis County since 1990 and is 1042 for the last time, December 28, 2020. Your continued dedication for the last 30 years of service, and wish you well in your future endeavors.
Thank you, County. It's been a pleasure. I'll miss you guys.
105 is 1042.